What is the main reason you are unhappy with your life? Loneliness and wrestling with the guilt of feeling lonely, because wisdom informs me that I should be perpetually conscious and essentially overwhelmed with gratitude for all the things in my life that are okay/good. Having to endure a life of relative solitude, no significant partnerships, never experience love in the context of a relationship, and a mountain of physical and emotional abuse in childhood really twists your perception of you being required by karma to always be appreciative of the good things, lest you be punished by some cosmic force for not doing so. Sometimes you start to feel guilty for feeling lonely because, hey, there are other things in your life that are okay/good. So don't you dare complain about the things that break your heart the most. I just entered my 40s, and because of my job, I rarely see friends, rarely get a chance to socialize. Relationships and love have not been kind to me in my life, and the way I come to grips with that is just to say to myself that them's the breaks. Maybe those weren't things you were supposed/destined to experience in your life, and maybe you need to just accept that and come to terms with it. People have it worse, don't Chakno.
Don't you dare complain.
I'm at a unique place on this loneliness path because of my age, and I am now seeing this image, the person, this visualization, this ideal version of me. The version I've always been trying to become since I was a kid, slowly passing me and walking further away, off into another direction. That version of me was everything I wanted, everything I thought being happy in this life would be. That version of me is walking away with my kids, the children I always wanted to have, but never did, and a loving, beautiful wife that I never met, and they're all, conceptually, walking off into the distance to live a beautiful, fulfilling life with each other. Sometimes my kids, in that vision, turn around, wave and say bye dad, and the knife twists just a little more, as I also remind myself begrudgingly to appreciate what you got. I'm noticing that as I get older, the further away they appear to be. I'm coming up on another birthday in my early 40s, and it's getting tougher and tougher to see the faces of my children anymore. When I think about the concept of loneliness and loneliness as it relates to my own life experience, I possibly wrongly think about my place in life and ponder about all the shortcomings, mistakes, wrong paths that I took that didn't lead me to where I wanted to be. What should I have done at point X in my life that could have led me to a strong relationship/meeting the right one, which maybe could have led me to starting the family I always wanted? Would I be sitting here on the 15th of October in 2024 in my living room, cuddling my wife beside me with my 2 kids playing only a few feet away? Would I be in the lineup of a local coffee shop, scrolling through photos on my phone of an in-car family selfie on our way to a camping trip? Loneliness isn't always empty. Loneliness to some can be the space that overflows with the pains of what could have been, and sometimes your loneliness wrestles with your own sense of guilt, arguing about all the things you should or shouldn't have done in your life to avoid the heartbreaking place you find yourself at today. Sometimes I'll stumble on/see a young couple somewhere, clearly enjoying the experience of their first child, walking along on a bright, beautiful day, learning and enjoying some of the earliest moments as a family together, and that bastard of a voice inside of me says to myself, why couldn't you have been better, in whatever way you should have been, in order to meet your person, so that you could live that wonderful relationship and start that amazing family? Why couldn't you have been more? Why couldn't you be whatever you needed to be so you could achieve that? Loneliness can really beat you down, sometimes in ways, is unfair to yourself, but that process seems impossible to change. But hey, don't forget to be appreciative. Wouldn't want to be ungrateful,